Kev G weather overview. Here we go. Another round of snow. And this time it's going to be heavier inland as opposed to what we saw yesterday. Towards the coast yesterday, we saw amounts of 4 to 8 inches, generally speaking. There was less on the Jersey Shore than what I thought. But areas basically along the coast were 4 to 8 inches. And there were a few surprise amounts. I think Melville, New York came in with 9 inches. But the overall scheme of it was that near the coast, the heaviest snow fell. Not the case tomorrow, with heavier amounts inland this time, very little for New York City, Long Island, Southern Connecticut, and Point South. So this is the Eastern Region headquarters snowfall forecast. You can find them on Twitter, and they have some good stuff. So like them on Twitter and Facebook, Eastern Region headquarters. Let's take a look at the evolution of this system. Now, there's going to be a lot. We're going to be dodging snow chances pretty much all week, I feel. And then at the end of the week, we're going to deal with a more important storm. Now, the first system moves through. The aforementioned system moves through tomorrow. And you'll have heavier snow inland during the daylight hours. So probably between the morning and the evening commute. That's basically when to expect the steadiest, heaviest snow. That goes off. And then by Thursday, we have more snow moving in from the south. Now, this would be a New York City South event, it looks like. And this may come in several rounds. So I'm not liking the idea of a major snowfall with this right now. I could see it where it's 1 or 2 rounds of snow. One for Thursday and then again one for Friday. But how far north does it get? That's going to be a problem. The models are keeping the bulk of the precipitation with that one south of the city. It's just going to be a waiting game to see how far north the models want to trend with that. And then number 3 comes in on the weekend. And this has the potential to go well to the west of the tri-state area. If that happens, we're going to start out as snow by Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon, and then we'll transition over to rain. And the rain could come down heavy at times. So that would dent the snowpack if that did happen in this fashion. But the models have been all over the place. And then by Monday into Tuesday, we get rid of that storm. And then a new one develops, perhaps in the long range. But again, too far out to really put any stock in that because we have so much volatility in the short term. I'm more confident about the Thursday and Tuesday systems than I am about the Sunday system. So with respect to the temperatures, the other problem that we're going to have is that we do get into the colder air for the balance of the week, especially after Wednesday. But then with the track of the storm late week, we're going to have to see if it wants to drag warm air up the eastern seaboard for a little while. You notice that the Midwest and most of the nation west of the Mississippi River is just ensconced in cold. I mean, they just can't get out of it. This is all the way out to next Monday, and then the cold eventually overwhelms and pushes into the east in a very sustained fashion once again. But we may see like some sort of an interlude with that late week and that late weekend storm, depending on what it does. So there's a lot on the table. There's a lot going on, and it's going to be an active weather pattern. So if you like tracking weather, this one's for you. Now for Tuesday, it's 35. Wednesday, we're back near the freezing mark as the winds will be elevated on the heels of that low pressure area that moves through tomorrow. Thursday, we're at 31, so that's pretty chilly for this time of year. Colder still for Friday with a high of around 29. And then a big question mark with the temperatures over the weekend. Saturday, it looks like the dry day at this point with highs around 30. And then for Sunday, we could see a snow to rain transition with temperatures starting low and then going up into the 40s, depending on the track of that storm. So we have a lot going on. It's gonna be busy, and it's an active period of winter weather. I think that the cold may may relent somewhat late in the weekend, but I think overall next 2 weeks look cold with a lot of opportunities for storms, at least dodging them as they come in with an active jet stream offering the chances for snow through the forecast period.